We've got developments from yesterday. Oh my god, the concept artist from Naughty Dog decided to show the world his interpretation of Eve from Stellarblade. And as everyone expected, it's going to look like this. I mean, it's Naughty Dog, right? Like these people are deep into the gender non-binary. And so a lot of people were making fun of the character, because like many people, myself included, genuinely believe that these companies just do not know how to draw women anymore. Like they just cannot draw femininity at all. And so I had a lot of chuckleheads go around and criticize me in the comment section of the previous video on Twitter, saying that no, it is I that do not understand. It's like there's nothing wrong with this. You know, the character looks just fine. It's my brain that's been hardwired on pornography, and I just cannot appreciate the aesthetic anymore. I just do not know how real women look like. Turns out that the artist actually came around and said, yeah, I get it, I noticed it too. I should have redefined her face more while I was deep in the background creatures. The artist, okay, like the creator, is basically siding with me over you. How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel small, insignificant? It should. Do you understand why people laugh at you? Do you understand why no one cares about your ideology anymore? Because we see for what you are. You are a subversive little snake, a subversive little reptile that is trying to mislead people, to take them away from what is beautiful. You are trying to poison the culture with your ugly aesthetics. This is what you did to this artist. Look, this artist can draw like this. Because of people like you, you're forcing him to draw like this. You should be ashamed of yourself. In fact, your mother should be ashamed for raising a subversive, cheeky little shit like you. And you know who this is towards, right? Like all the people that are like, oh my god, you just want pornography. No, I just want aesthetics. I am a person that appreciates aesthetics. And I dislike people that appreciate ugliness, that reject beauty. I appreciate femininity and masculinity. I want to see men being depicted as idealistic in entertainment. It's fine if you have like some entertainment which depicts the mundane, but I don't want that to be the norm, right? I don't want every single video game to have people in wheelchairs, cellulitis, vitiligo, obesity epidemic. Like, we already have the obesity epidemic in real life. Why bring it into fantasy? And so this is who I dislike, right? And yet you have the artist agreeing with me. Now I gotta give props to the artist. I genuinely thought that people at Naughty Dog have lost the ability to draw feminine characters. And it seems that I'm wrong. Nah, I mean, this is a good drawing. Could be improved. I think like someone that actually works at Shift Up would be able to do better. But given the context, no, it's okay. Like, at least it looks feminine. I also appreciate the way he behaved, which is very professional. Like, this is how developers and artists and people associated with companies should actually behave. They got criticism, they looked at the art, and they said, you know what? They're right. And so, they did it again. And this time, there's no criticism. This time, no one is complaining. This is literally how you should behave with the customer, right? At the very best, you don't address it. At the very worst, you fix it. Like the people who made Sonic the Hedgehog did. They had the movie, people didn't like the original Sonic, they complained, and then the movie was fixed. Who benefits? The customer. And very, very professional of them. It's interesting that they focused on the monsters in the background, which, you know, I gotta say, yeah, I mean, it is time consuming. I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it is time consuming to make the monsters in the background. My criticism was that she is not reacting to the background. Like, the stuff is happening in the background, but it's almost like she's just placed there. And so, why even bother with the background? Like, this is much better. Just make like a casual background, you know, just a a blue collar or a gray or something like that, and there you go. Man, there's a lot of people seething. Holy shit. Oh my god, on Twitter, like people seething. Because you exposed us. You exposed us like we were trying to gaslight people that they're just about Cubanism, and now our lies have been exposed and the sunlight burns us. It burns us. Why do you do this? I thought that Naughty Dog is our ally. It's kind of a shame though that it's part of the culture war now. But like legitimately, you know, there are, in Romania we call it currents. It's like a current that goes through art, you know? It's something that every couple of years, like, it predominates art and it has, like, an artistic vision. Like, for instance, the current during the Roman time was to make those really nice chiseled statues, right? Like, they embody human perfection. And then you have, like, during Renaissance, it's like creating women that are plump and obese to show that they're well-fed, that they have husbands that take care of them. Now the chain of thought, the current, is to create ugliness, is to create to completely rob female characters of femininity. Because like the problem here, and I said it before, it's not that the drawing is woke. It's not that women cannot have that face. And it's not necessarily that she looks like a man, because she actually does look like a woman in this drawing. But it's the vibe that she gives. It's the aura. Like, she has a masculine aura around her, right? Like, the position, the stern, angry expression. All of it is suggesting that it would have befitted more of a male character like Daredevil or Blade. It's not something that amplifies her femininity. And the thing is, like, she's an established character, right? Like, we all know who Eve is. And she's like the embodiment, the peak essence of feminine perfection. And so, like, every single posture, every single facial expression, especially if it's for marketing purposes or if it's for, you know, highlighting your ability to draw, if you want to draw her inclusive, if you want to draw her true to form, then you have to figure out a way that you can mix power and strength of her destroying these monsters, but also look extremely feminine while doing it, looking sensual while doing it. Which is pretty much what Bayonetta does, it's pretty much what Nier does, it's pretty much what Stellarblade does, right? So if you're making her look like a barbarian, and she's like angry and frowny face, that's not what she is. That's something else. That's more like Abby from The Last of Us 2, and less like the femme fatale, like Charlie's Angels or like Stellarblade. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.